Hey there, fans. It's Max. Just a little disclaimer for this episode. Me and Nathan, we talk about some pretty heavy stuff. Pretty serious topics in regards to like pornography and sexual abuse and stuff like that. So if that's like not your bag or if it's triggering for you, we recommend that you skip this episode. Just wanted to give you a heads up, dog.
And it comes from working out.
But working out
has got to be at least a little bit gay.
Working out is not the only...
What's your purpose for working out then?
To crush the enemy.
Okay, that's gay. No, it's to look better. Most people, I'd argue for a majority of people.
Maybe it's so you
better.
don't die at 55 of a heart attack.
Nobody goes to the gym thinking, oh yeah, this is going to give me like 5 extra years of my life.
Yeah, but no one goes there, or very few people go to the gym thinking, dude, I can't wait to pose down with a bunch of sweaty, bronzed up dudes in Speedos on a stage.
No, not even the bodybuilders are thinking about that.
Yeah, but that's even if they're not thinking about it in those explicit terms, that's the ends, that's their end goal.
That's just the way it has to be to judge them. You have to have them side by side.
So what? It's still gay.
I don't see the gay part. It's only gay if you're thinking about it in a gay way.
You can say that about two dudes kissing. It's only gay if you think about
it. That's just simply gay.
And inspecting almost naked guys and then ranking them is not?
The thing is, you're saying almost naked. If they were fully naked, yeah, I'd say, okay, that's probably pretty gay. But they're not naked.
What if it's two almost naked guys kissing? Is that gay?
That is gay. Because they're kissing.
But
because they're
just naked. Like if they're inspecting each other's bodies, that's not gay though. And then judging them.
No, not if they're two competitive bodybuilders trying to better each other, and better themselves from the conversation. I don't see how that's gay. I don't think you need to play more sports in your youth and be in more, locker rooms. Because it's not gay to see naked people, naked men.
But to inspect them on your own volition, yes, it is.
Okay,
I'm not
inspecting and checking out people. If you're looking at a guy's dick and be like, oh yeah, that's fucking hot, then that's gay, yeah. And that's probably what you're thinking. You're probably what you're thinking the premise of bodybuilding is. But it's not.
How is it not?
It's not at all.
You're simply describing the process as what bodybuilding is. But bodybuilding, that's
naked dudes, dog.
Inspecting almost naked dudes on a stage.
And would you prefer men's physique? You know what that is?
No.
They don't wear the little shorts that show their legs. They're purely judged on the upper half.
Doesn't matter.
They wear shorts down to their knees.
Still gay.
Would you prefer that they wear full pants and socks?
I would prefer if it didn't exist.
You want them with socks on covering their ankles? Dog, it's not gay, dude. You can call certain parts of it gay, but
it's a little gay. Come on.
I can see I can see an argument saying it's a little gay, but to call it completely gay.
Okay, can we meet in the middle and say it's a little gay?
What about women's bodybuilding? That's not gay at all now.
Gooner behavior.
I mean, unless you look at it from a woman's perspective, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Then it could be, but
you see, I don't know nothing about women's bodybuilding, and I hear gooners talk about different. Bro, did you watch? I watch the women's, what is it, beach physique or whatever.
Beach volleyball.
Well, that too, or like, but
Oh,
like
that's what you're talking about.
beach physique bodybuilding.
Oh yeah, well they have like the.
And it's literally just for gooners. It's for gooners.
What about like the women that are into bodybuilding?
Well, yeah, but I know that, but like, it's for gooners, man. Like, how many women do you know that watch bodybuilding? I know more men that watch bodybuilding than women.
Because it's more commonly liked by men.
Exactly, but how many women are watching women's?
Not
enough.
Not enough? No, you need more. More of them.
I would rather women watching I would rather women watch their own bodybuilding competitions than gooner men.
That's fair, I guess.
So it's the same, like...
I don't think they're the target of, like, gooners.
I know,
Probably
I know.
Not the favorable...
Well, the beach physique, dude. Like those.
Suppose.
Like, I've not... I will preface this by saying I have never watched that, but I hear people talking about it.
I don't know, man. I haven't heard of beach physique until you.
I don't know if that's what it's called. Classic physique.
I've heard of the bikini physique.
Yeah, that whatever.
I've heard of that.
I just wasn't sure what it was called.
You guys talking about beaches, watching people on the beach and shit. Well, that's a nice beach physique.
Shut the fuck up.
I like that. I swim with that one.
No.
So you go ask them to borrow your little fucking paddleboard and everything. And you record them.
My goodness.
It's for my private business. You invite them on your boat. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about becoming a model?
That's green every time.
Yeah, for real. Dude, you know the worst one though? Like the worst for gooners?
You'd know.
No, no, that's not what I'm saying. But like the worst or like I don't even know how you would describe it, but like a sign that someone's a gooner.
A sign? What do you mean a sign?
Hey bro, what's your favorite Olympic sport? Women's beach volleyball.
Okay.
Well, I literally heard
that's
that.
Just given. Like
I know. I literally heard that the other day from like 3 people. And like it was just like I wasn't part of the conversation, but I heard it in passing, and I just like closed my eyes. I'm like,
maybe they're just really into volleyball.
No, they're not.
Just the beach variety.
Yeah, and women's
and the women's. Yeah. You never know, man.
Just that's a weird coincidence, man.
Maybe they've just been lifelong fans. They're really into it.
It's a sad society we live in, man.
They could watch regular volleyball, but, you know, maybe it's not as entertaining.
Men watching regular women's volleyball is also gooner behavior.
So you're just like anti-sports.
I'm not anti-sports. I'm anti-gooner.
Seems that way.
I'm anti-gooning.
Were you bullied growing up by athletes?
I was not. Dude, I was not.
You were the bully, right?
I was the bully.
You're the antagonizer here.
No, dude, I have nothing against sports. I kind of do.
Yeah, I know.
But not like sports in and of themselves, but like I'm talking about like these dudes who are like just obsessed with like watching other people's sports. You know, like the dudes who spend like thousands of dollars on like signed jerseys and shit, but like and like played like football in high school, but like never went past that, but like are still obsessed with football and like, oh man, back in my day we would have, you know.
I could see where you're coming from with that, I guess.
Slop. Distraction slop, man.
Distraction slop, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be focused on making your next 10K. Waking up early, not worried about, you know, football game.
If you can't miss a football game, your priorities are out. Your priorities are off, man.
People can't have their interests, dog. Think about it if you miss church, you know. They happen on the same day. Football Sunday and NFL Sunday.
I think I think they're in a different category.
No, they are for sure. But like if you missed one, I know it's not on the same level at all, but you know that's your specific interest and
yeah, you know what?
Their interest, dog.
You know, I take it back.
You can't hate on them for having a passion.
If you want to watch sports, watch sports. I take it back. I apologize.
Yeah, you want to watch women's beach volleyball, you know?
Except I don't take that part back.
You don't take that
I
no.
I don't take that part back, and I think that that's for gooners.
I mean, I watch hockey all the time. I'm a fan of the game. I played for 11 years.
Yeah.
You know, like, I still skate from time to time.
Yeah.
So I watch hockey. I got a favorite team and everything, man. Could have been big time, you know, but...
Oh, dude, 100%.
Tore my quad right here in a track event. Never the same after that, man. Popped both my shoulders out, separated them, you know. Tragic. It's a tragic end, really.
You were in track?
I did track. It was not mandatory, but my parents forced me to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Don't let me interrupt you, dog.
No, I was just making sure they got full attention on what you were doing there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I did a little bit of track. A little track and field.
Right on. Right
You
on.
did track and field?
I did.
You did. Ooh, surprise.
I got second place in the relay race, me and my team. I did shot put and long jump and stuff. Oh, yeah.
I can see you being a good shot putter.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You seem you got, you know, you got that kind of natural thing
Yeah.
with putting things. I did shot put too.
Yeah.
I did triple jump and 100-meter sprint and is it 3,000 meters? I don't know. I did like a 3K.
3K?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's I did those 4 events.
That's not that much, really.
Not that much 3K, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
no.
3 kilometers?
Oh, no.
No, it's not that much at all, but yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, those were my 4 events. I did a big mix of everything.
Right on. That's good. That's good.
Unfortunately, I tore my leg doing a 3,000 and then a 100 right after because my school structured the events to happen one after the other.
How intelligent.
I mean, it's not very expected of me to run a 3,000 and then have the 100 lined up after, especially the amount of my build, you know. I don't have the build for long distance running. These muscles, you know, they require so much oxygen. It's just it's like a vacuum.
True story.
It's hard to breathe around me. It's hard for me to breathe, honestly. My
Bro's
ribs.
hogging the oxygen.
I take it a lot. You see these nose? See this nose right here? Always working. Never clogged, actually. If it clogged for 2 minutes, I'd probably pass out. Never mouth breathing. Always
Yeah.
anyway.
Never?
Never.
Never.
Air only comes out of this.
That causes a chin recession?
Yeah, recession. Totally, man. Typically. In youth, I'd assume. There's big mouth breath right there.
That was a yawn.
I can smell it, dude.
You can smell my breath?
I can smell your yawning.
Thanks.
It smells tired.
This is a little tired,
It smells
actually.
a little sleepy.
Dude, I slept for I slept a good 10 hours last night. I'm not tired at all.
Slept like a good 7.5.
Sir.
Which is long for me.
That's a good amount. That's healthy.
Yeah. I'm trying to wake up, before 12 p.m., so.
Yeah. And you forgot about the podcast anyway.
I was watching the fights, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't forget. Maybe I was just putting it off.
Yeah. Just purposely late.
Yeah. I do that sometimes, actually. Sometimes I'm not purposely, because I don't want to be, but.
Fashionably late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be ready, and then I wait for a little bit, just so that I'm just, slightly late.
Why?
I don't know, man. Just a thing I do, I guess.
It's just a thing.
It's just my thing.
Hmm.
Be fully ready to go, ready to leave, perfectly on time, I'll just sit there and wait.
I got a question for you.
You do?
Are you a gooner?
I don't think so. I don't
No?
think I'd be classified as a gooner, no.
That's good. That's good.
I think if, a gooner would be, somebody that's, compulsive. Just, uncontrolled,
I don't even think it's compulsive. I think if you do it once, you're a gooner for life.
Really? You're a little harsh with the gooner qualifications.
No, not actually. But I think gooner is I consider gooner like an umbrella term. Like, even if you're not like doing it compulsively, if your favorite, even if you say it as a joke, if your favorite Olympic sport is women's beach volleyball, you're a gooner.
I can see the argument for that, I guess.
Yeah. Obviously, like, you might not be a compulsive gooner.
I think it also depends what you're doing it to, you know? Like, it's something down bad, like those Pokemon people. Little cartoons.
I think if you do it at all, you're a gooner.
I guess so. Yeah. That does make sense too.
No, for real though.
I mean, if the action itself is called gooning,
yes,
then would you therefore be just a gooner for doing it?
Do we need to explain that for the old heads, or cranking it?
Choking the chicken.
Yes. And I, Max Pichette, explicitly denounce hog cranking, gooning, chicken choking.
What else is there? I'm not gonna think.
Yeah, I know. We
not this podcast.
We don't need to make the whole list, but we explicitly denounce, or I don't know if you do, but I do.
I would say that I do.
Gooner behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you were one of those people who loves women's beach volleyball, you're a gooner. Fix yourself.
Fix yourself. I mean, I'm all for a good hit of dopamine, but
that's what they invented Instagram for.
Yeah, just scroll reels instead.
Take your hand off your dick.
Replace one addiction with another one.
Yeah. Something healthier. Like reels. Like our reels.
Do the opposite of like a cold turkey. Do hot turkey. Just go deeper.
Just addiction jump?
Yeah, just go deeper into a different addiction.
Yeah.
The hot turkey method.
Hot turkey. That's a new one. It works, though. Yeah. No, but I have a huge, like, vitriol against, like, pornographic material created by evil people.
Who are those people?
Well, there's a lot of them, but we could go back in time to the 60s or 70s, and
but that's in the past.
That's in the past?
We don't have to talk about that anymore, man. You got to focus on the present and the future.
Well, it leads us to the present. People like Al Goldstein and oh my goodness, why can't I remember the other one? Rubin is his last name. I can't remember his first name, unfortunately. But Goldstein and Rubin, perhaps two of the most evil people of all time.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Is that a hot take, or you firmly believe that?
I firmly believe that. At least in
top.
well, maybe not of all time, but of the last like 50, 60 years, these people are like, okay, so for those of you who don't know who Al Goldstein is, I have a particular disliking of him. And of course, like I pray for him, and I hope that he changed his ways prior to his death.
Do you have anything to do with his death?
No, I don't.
I think you're my prime suspect right now.
Well, I think he died before I was born.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure. If not, it was like when I was very young.
It's a very interesting alibi.
I'm pretty sure he was dead before I was born. But regardless, so Al Goldstein, for those of you who don't know, is one of he was one of the leading people in the legalization of hardcore pornography in the United States, which as Canada is very close to America and culture and in how we follow them a lot.
it affected us as well. Oh my goodness, man. If you, like, I can't read half of his quotes because they're so absolutely disgusting and sickening. It literally, it makes me sick when I read what he said. It genuinely does. And if you've never read an Al Goldstein quote, go look him up. Look up some of the things he said about his, I think about, it was like his second or third wife. He said about her in an interview or something that she was a, quote, contemptible vagina. Like, just about her as a human being. That's all he saw her as. He published the magazine Screw, which was a pornographic magazine. His entire life was based off of gooning and getting other people to goon so he could get paid.
Why are you hating on his bag chase, man?
Because it's immoral and it's disgusting.
Is that an unethical way to make a living?
It is an unethical way to make a living. And I don't support unethical ways of making a living. Especially when it's left an indelible mark on our culture and has led to the complete degeneration of Western society as we know it today. And if it wasn't him, I'm sure it would have been someone else, but it was Al Goldstein. And it was Rubin, and it was all these, it was Hugh Hefner, it was the dude who made Hustler. You know, it was like all these people who followed after each other, who all were kind of like in this group of perpetual gooning, perpetual sexual deviancy.
You think he alone is to blame, or the consumers?
Oh, I'm not saying the consumers are not to blame. However, do you blame the drug addict or do you blame the drug dealer? Who is more to blame? It's not about who's not to blame, it's about who's more to blame.
There's mutual blame.
Right? So Al Goldstein was the creator and dealer of hardcore pornography. Of course, obviously, he wasn't the creator of hardcore pornography, but he was a leading voice in the fight, if you can even call it that, to legalize hardcore pornography. An absolutely disgusting effort. You look today, you you look back in the 70s, you had, what was that one? Deep Throat? It was what it was called. It was like the first big hardcore film that like was easily accessible. They played this shit in theaters.
Damn.
Yeah, and I've never seen it.
Good to clarify that.
It sounds like I'm making a joke, but I've never actually, and I do not plan on it.
It's my favorite film.
Bro, the story is just insane. And it's absolutely like, this shit is fucking disgusting. And you see this beginning of pornographic films made available through renting it on video or in theaters or things of that nature. Magazines were big, Playboy, Hustler, all that shit. All that disgusting, vile shit. Yeah. And it follows that, okay, well now, with the advent of pay-per-view, there's the Playboy channel. You can rent it in your own home without having to go out. Pay-per-view that shit.
Convenient.
Uh-huh. Oh, the parents are out? Little 15-year-old Timmy? Oh, I'll just call and use my parents' card or whatever. I'll do something and I can watch this shit. Digging through his dad's closet and he finds a stack of Playboys. Oh, okay. Well, then there starts another addiction. Yes, I would say pornography use is reprehensible and it's a terrible, disgusting thing. However, I do have a great amount of sympathy and empathy for those who have fallen into that despair and that hopeless cycle, as it feels, because it is an addiction, and more studies are coming out, and there's evidence to believe that pornography is even more addicting than cocaine, and even more damaging than heroin on the brain.
Really?
Yes, actually.
Wow.
But of course there still needs to be more and more studies on this to further back that up, but that's what the preliminary studies kind of indicate so far as we know.
Start doing heroin instead.
You're right. It would be better for you. You'd be less addicted to cocaine if you started doing cocaine.
What?
But
Okay, yeah.
yeah, then less addicted to cocaine than you would be to pornography.
Right.
In theory.
Yes. Factual, not even theory. Just,
Yeah.
it's better probably. Better for you.
Exactly. But yeah, and then you see throughout time, throughout the last couple decades, you see the sexual revolution around the same time as the legalization of hardcore pornography. Oh, perfect storm, right? Then you have the promotion and the acceptance of sexual degeneracy in our society. Then you have, then it follows that there would be less of a stigma over time with these things, with this degeneracy, that porn would be more and more accessible, as it obviously has become. Then it was in the Blockbuster behind the curtain. Oh, well then in music videos they became more and more promiscuous. That's how, like a young kid watching MTV sees these promiscuous videos in the 90s. That starts the chain reaction. Okay, then he finds a Playboy magazine. Then he starts getting into videos. He finds a way to get the videos from the video rental store. Then 10 years down the road, the advent of free internet pornography. Fucking awesome, right?
Totally.
Yeah. Now everyone has complete, regardless of age, has complete and unrestricted access to more and more extreme hardcore pornography. Shit that you wouldn't even have considered back in the 90s, or in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s. Now is just completely free to access for 12-year-olds. I think the average age for people to be like 70, I think it was 75% of people who have been exposed to pornography or have had porn addictions were exposed before the age of 9, I believe is the statistic.
But they ask if you're 18.
You're right. They give you that little disclaimer that asks you a yes or no. So yeah, obviously they really care about kids getting exposed to it. They don't give a fuck. They literally thrive off of young people.
Yeah.
What was it? There is a woman, I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she was on Theo Vaughn's podcast a couple of months ago, and she is an advocate against child abuse, right?
Right.
And she discovered just a terrible, terrible ring of child pornography on these high-level public porn sites like Pornhub and Xvideos, Xhamster, whatever. And she went down this rabbit hole and found a disgusting amount of people under the age of 18, drugged people getting raped on Pornhub, Xvideos, and all the other big ones. And she started this foundation, and I'm so sorry that I cannot remember the name. It's, again, you can find her on, I remember listening to her interview on Theo Vaughn's podcast. And the amount of shit that's on there is insane. Because once you allow people to get access to this, what the obvious outcome is addiction. Once you become addicted to something, your tolerance builds up. Once your tolerance builds up, what do you need? You need more of it, or you need a more extreme form of it. And that's why we have this kind of pandemic of predators, and obviously on Pornhub and all these other porn sites, these people posting these fucked up things. That's why you have, we get to the point where there's like that anime shit, lolly, whatever, and it's kids, but in the show they're supposed to be like 100 years old or something.
It's the loophole.
Yeah, that's the loophole. And dude, I get so flustered when I talk about it because I'm very passionate about it, and I find it so incredibly disgusting. And you see these kids that are 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 getting addicted, and you know these people, and you meet these people, and you talk to them. It gets to the point where they don't even see the issue. It's kind of just accepted, like, oh yeah, teenagers watch porn. That's not normal.
It's biology, man.
Oh yeah, bro, it's just a release, bro. Kids, you're gonna do it. You're exploring your body and shit. The excuses you hear about it. It's normal for people to watch porn. That's a complete lie. That's a modern advent, a disgusting lie that we're told from a young age. In these sex ed classes, it's all about how to not get STDs instead of the actual point of sex, which is procreation and, the unity of one man and one woman.
For sure.
But, you see all these people that are so affected by pornography addiction. It's literally like you throw a stone, you throw a rock into a crowd of people, and you'll hit a porn addict. And what?
You're encouraging violence against.
No, I'm not. I'm not encouraging that you do that. But
start throwing rocks in the crowds of people. Take them out.
Yeah, take them out. Yeah. Yeah, if you're lucky, you'll take out a porn addict.
Start throwing bigger and bigger rocks.
Yeah. And I, in my head, I can put this together way better. But, dude, it's so discouraging to see that this has been ravaging our culture. And it pretty much most of our woes as a people, as a Western culture, are due to this. You could think of most of the issues that we have as a society, and they kind of tie back to. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. You can tie them back to this. The addiction to technology. It's not just scrolling Instagram and TikTok, but it's porn. It's the most concentrated. It's the most extreme. It's the most euphoric form of this technology addiction. It causes extreme antisocial behavior, the inability of young men to have conversations with women because their entire perception of sex and dating has been pornified. To put an adjective to it. We live in this. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Jason Everett or Matt Fradd who put it. We live in the fallout of the sexual revolution, where promiscuity and
I gotta handle some business.
Oh yeah, no, all good, all good, all good. And promiscuity and sexual degeneracy are exalted, and degeneracy is exalted as righteous, or again, righteous to put an adjective to it, or strong, or you see the kind of promotion of like, I'll sleep with whoever you want as like empowerment of sorts.
You can pull, man. Pull bitches.
Yeah. And you see a lot of guys talking shit about women who dress promiscuously, which I do not condone, and I think it's abhorrent, perhaps is the word. Perhaps I think that might be a little too strong of a word, but I don't see enough people talking about dudes who sleep around. I don't see enough anger towards that.
It should go to everybody individually.
100%.
Both ways.
100%.
Or all the ways. Depends what you believe in.
Yep. And I agree 100% that women should not dress promiscuously, but I also agree 100% women or dudes should not be trying to sleep around and trying to, and I don't think dudes should be watching porn. And that's not to say women are unaffected by that. They certainly are, but it disproportionately affects men.
It's much less like common for, I think, a woman to be observing that sort of content, but
Yes, not unheard of, but
yeah,
yeah.
much less common.
And I don't want to use the word hate, but I have a deep hate for these pornography producers. They know exactly what they're doing, but they make millions off of it. The innocence of the people that they essentially groom to be porn stars it's absolutely disgusting and gut-wrenching.
So you'd support it being shut down then?
I'm a pornography abolitionist.
So not even just like a little bit?
Nope,
Not
none.
even like the little bit?
And I
Certain
support.
categories?
I think we should make pornography illegal in every single way.
What about the jobs that people are going to lose, man?
Fuck them.
They're working. What if they're need to provide for their families?
Work at Walmart, man. I don't know what to tell you. Most of these people are single anyway.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Or, they got a cuck boyfriend or girlfriend that's like okay with them
Maybe
going
they
in.
work as a couple.
Maybe. I think that's few and far between, though. Not enough to be a rule. But, these people that they groom girls to join it when they're 17, or like from the time they're 16, 17 to join it when they're 18. I'm not sure if you heard of that Piper Raquel girl.
No.
You know what the Bop House is?
I've heard of that.
Yes, you've heard of it. There was this girl, Piper Raquel. She joined it when she was 17. I think they kicked her out. And then she joined back when she turned 18. And her, you see all these girls that, their entire thing is, I just turned 18. A lot of them aren't doing that of their own volition. They have managers and people that are grooming them into this, whether directly or indirectly, grooming them into this industry. If it's, you have the promotion, you see, Sophie Rain making tens of millions of dollars and shit, and
Yeah.
it's I will admit it's a pretty ingenious system. Make all these girls look all fancy and living these lavish lives, having sex on camera for money. Well, is that not appealing? I will concede that is an appealing premise.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to get money for that? But, the most disgusting thing is the destruction of the innocence of these particularly girls, because that's who is, I think, the biggest victim of the pornography production.
Yeah.
Young girls, 18, 19, getting groomed into into these situations where they're put on camera and just used as objects. As a Christian, I can never support it. And as a man with rational thought and sympathy and empathy and a fucking brain, any sort of moral compass that you have, and you support pornography, are you fucked?
Well, maybe the ones that are doing it are.
Oh. Clever. No, but like, man, how the fuck can you support that other than wanting to get your nut? Other than wanting to jerk off? How the fuck can you support that and sleep at night? Every time you watch one of those videos, dude, some fucking rich piece of shit lines their pockets with your fucking, with your seed. You know, that's a bad way to put it, but lines their pockets with money from the destruction of innocence of these young girls, with the destruction of your own innocence, with your own mind, thoughts, dopamine, and your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul.
Your soul. Every time you click one of these videos, this conglomerate, this fucking beast, this absolute beast of an industry grows. Every time you jack off, this disgusting industry grows. And I don't think that there's enough people in the world. Like, I think most people who do that know it's wrong, you know, but they're stuck in this cycle of addiction, which, again, I have immense sympathy and empathy for those who are stuck in that cycle of addiction. And I have so much sympathy and empathy for those who are stuck in the addiction of creating it. Some of them, I think, are more on the side of evil than others. You know, I would definitely recommend Matt Fradd's book, The Porn Myth. He takes a look at the industry, not even from a religious perspective, even though he's a devout Catholic based. And I read the book, and just from like a secular perspective, he tries to take it. You know, he doesn't try to infuse his faith with it, but just like from an objective standpoint, he tries to prove that it is evil, and I think he does a great job with it. But reading some of the testimonies of the girls who are trapped in this, in the cycle of creating pornography, who were groomed and coerced into it from a young age, and especially the girls who are underage and stuck in this, and who were forced into it or coerced into it, it is fucking heartbreaking, man. It is gut-wrenching, and it is disgusting. If you still think that there's like, that it's either morally neutral or okay to support or watch porn, read that book. Read that book and come back to me, because it is heartbreaking, and it is absolutely disgusting, and I don't have any other word to put on it, because that's what it is. It is fucking horrifying to hear these testimonies of these people stuck in this perpetual, disgusting cycle. Power's out. Ooh, oh. I guess we'll have to come back to this. Okay, so the power went out. We're still going to try and record with the power out. Hopefully it works.
Probably can't even see me. I'm too dark. Just fade in.
You can see our tombstone up here. That's all spooky and scary for October, seeing as we're kicking off October with this episode.
I'm just trying to see whose name is on this.
We'll be back.
Oh, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Isn't that pretty fucking funny?
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah. So, my train of thought is gone.
Yeah, you were talking about your hate for pornography.
Oh, yes.
I was gonna ask you why they're so obsessed with the letter X. You think about it?
I think it's just like,
Triple X, like the XXX, X-rated,
yeah.
X hamster. Why do they choose the hamster? They're giving the hamster a bad name.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not fair to the hamsters out there.
Yeah.
Any of the hamsters watching, it's not fair to them at all. You know?
No, for real. The poor hamsters that are being groomed into...
Yeah, nobody ever considers that side of things. The hamsters that
Yeah, for real.
that are the victims here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're always like suicidal. You know,
Hamsters are suicidal?
you've never seen like every time I see a video of a hamster, it's like a hamster trying to kill itself.
Oh,
Like
no.
they're either hanging themselves on a water bottle or
You know, I've
jumping
not...
off the top of their cage, like a WWE fucking cage match.
It's because of their... It's because they've been forced into pornography and they are suicidal.
They can't live with it. You know, they feel the guilt.
Yeah.
They themselves, they feel guilty. You know, knowing what they've been associated with now.
For what even was my point?
I wasn't even listening to you.
Just zoned right out. I think I was like talking about like how these people are just groomed into,
Yeah.
and obviously, you know, like anyone with a fucking heart, just read some of the testimonies of people who are groomed into it. So many people are being kept in the industry through drug addiction, through money addiction, and through rape. Like the amount of people who are raped in their either in scenes. So many of the scenes that you watch are coerced through drugs or rape, like physical violence. So many of the stars that you see as part of these of that shit that you watch are kept in there because they're addicted to drugs. They were groomed, or emotional, physical, or mental manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big plot. It's a scheme of sorts, set up by certain individuals,
Pretty sick individuals.
such as Al. Big Al.
Big Al.
Small
Ruben.
Al? Was he small or big?
He's a pretty big guy.
He's a big Al then. Yeah.
Yeah. Big Al. Big Mike. But, man, these people act like fucking animals.
Like animals, like savage,
Like savages.
feral,
Absolutely, like,
greedy.
I can't fucking stress enough how disgusting the entire industry is. My heart goes out to anyone who is stuck in the cycle of addiction or is stuck in the industry itself. My heart goes out to you, and I pray. But you see this shit, and it. I cannot stress enough how heartbreaking it is. When I was reading The Porn Myth, and there's a chapter pretty much dedicated to the testimonies of these people who are involved, and I was physically I was squirming when I was actually listening to the audiobook. I was squirming.
You were squirming?
Because I couldn't sit still, and I was physically disgusted by the shit that they were saying.
Bro was squirming and his shaking in his boots.
Dude, I pretty much was, because it was disgusting, and it was, I don't even know, it left me speechless. And I can't even put it into words right now, what I felt when I was listening to these testimonies, and you see these interviews with them and stuff, and it's, dude, it's heavy shit, and it is, and dude, the closer I get in my, the stronger I get in my faith, the more aversion I feel to it, and the more vitriol and the more anger I feel towards it, because I've seen what it does to people who are addicted and to people who are stuck in this cycle. And you don't even have to have a religious faith to, I think, be opposed to it. Anyone with a fucking heart, anyone with a fucking brain should be able to hold their ground with that. It's not funny. It's not a joke. And it's absolutely disgusting. And I know, like, not a lot of people hold the same views as me because of, like, oh, dude, it's just normal, you know, or, like, they've just not thought about it. But, dude, this is heavy, deep shit. And it affects millions upon millions of people. And this is a billion-dollar industry. This is a tens of billion-dollar industry. And they are taking advantage of you, young man, the young, strong man, and they're taking advantage of young women. And they are absolutely, and pun not intended, they are fucking you. They're fucking you, they're fucking your future. They are, is that funny? Is that funny?
Pun not intended.
Pun not intended, actually. I didn't mean it to have a pun, but I realized as I was about to say it, yeah. But regardless, my point is,
They're screwing you and your future.
oh, power's back on. They are. And they're taking your innocence. They're taking your... Fix that. Fix that. I stopped recording. They're taking what innocence you have. They're taking the strength, your time, your test, bro. They're taking your testosterone. They're
Making you gay.
They're making you gay. They're making you effeminate. They're ruining your chances of talking with any girls or having any chance of talking with women by pornifying your brain and your perception of sex and romance. And
They're taking away your riz.
they're taking away your riz. And they are ruining everything. And it's permeated every facet of pretty much every form of media, of art now, porn. Damn near every fucking music video that you see, it's promiscuous, it's disgusting. You see these people like Sabrina Carpenter, their entire image is just that they have sex. They have promiscuous sex. That's their entire image, that's their entire performance, that's the entirety of their music videos.
You consider, like, the old statues of the people with little dicks out and shit? Is that
No, I don't actually, because it's based very much on intent, and the entire thing is based on intent. There's a difference between acknowledging the beauty of the human body, because we are created in the image of God. Everything that we have, everything that is encompassed in our body, is beautiful. But the intent of the creator is what the issue is. If you went into, like, if you looked at one of these beautiful sculptures from days past, from, you know, these beautiful Renaissance paintings and sculptures, and some dude was like cranking it in the museum looking at it, you wouldn't say that it's a problem with the sculpture or the art itself, would you? You would say it's a problem with the freak who's doing that.
Yeah.
But you would probably say the same thing about a dude who watches porn for the story. You know? Because the intent of porn is to make you crank it, is to make you masturbate. Right?
Yes.
So the issue is the intent. So no, I do not have that same aversion to art that depicts nudity.
I wonder how they figured out, like, what size to sculpt. You know, did the sculptor have to, like, inspect the guy?
Well, I'm sure they used a model.
A model?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I wasn't there.
They just like the sculptor just looked down at himself and was like, yeah, rough. Yes. Rough
Yeah.
estimate.
That seems about right.
Judge him by character.
That's proportionate.
Yeah.
But, you can't, like, any rap video.
Well, not any rap video.
A lot of
Majority.
the majority. Oh, yeah, my bad. And even it's permeated any good kind of music, any sort of, so much, like, even rock and metal now has that permeated into it. You have these fucking bands like Steel Panther, whose entire image is fucking bitches and, getting laid. That's not tough. That's fucking lame. And I obviously we have differing opinions on country music, but so much of modern country music, especially like pretty much since the 90s until now, there's so much references to sex, promiscuous, premarital sex. Morgan Wallen's music is very much in there. Like obviously it's of a different caliber. I would say in different genres of music. I would say metal is the safest from it, but not completely. Because metal has always been a very, like a political, metal and punk, very political forms of music. So they're, the lyrical content hasn't changed so much, but it has kind of permeated a little bit into metal itself. But yeah, and it's a real shame that how the reach that it's had, and then not even within media, but you have people dressing so promiscuously just in public. Motherfucker, you don't gotta wear that. Especially, I have this issue in the gym, like just as someone, even prior to my conversion to faith, I held this this ideal, this belief that you don't, like, is particularly with women, you don't need to wear the sports bra and the super tight short shorts. You just fucking don't.
How do you even know they're wearing that, dog?
Because I'm not blind.
You're looking.
I'm not blind. You're looking.
You're being a perv, man.
I'm being a perv.
Just mind your own. Focus on your workout, dog. Start counting your reps or something. You shouldn't even be looking over there. You'd be locked in.
I don't even count my reps. I just go till I can't. Yeah.
That explains the 24 rep sets.
3 rep sets.
12 reps to tone the muscle. 20 reps.
More reps, more weight loss.
You're going to burn the fat in your arms.
Yeah.
Doing 20 sets of pull downs.
No, man, but like, you and it's same with like, same reason why I have an aversion and I have a beef with volleyball, because like, you have the motherfucker, anything with less than a 4-inch inseam to wear in public. What the fuck?
He even knows the measurements on the shorts themselves, man. This guy's perved out.
Fuck you.
No,
but like, it's essentially like by these people who, they kind of benefit from that, and they've convinced women that it's righteous or empowering for them to essentially objectify themselves. It's the female equivalent to reading Shakespeare in the park. Reading fucking Macbeth at the food court. It's performative, essentially. And, these women are convinced, either directly or indirectly through media, that it's righteous and empowering for them to objectify themselves, to dress this way.
I don't understand why they can't wear the same shorts as like they do in basketball.
Yeah.
You watch girls basketball, they wear like very long shorts that aren't like, skin tight at all.
Hey,
they're very, very loose. They're very athletic.
Well, the reasoning, or the reasoning that they give, correct? It's for performance.
Yeah, but
don't fucking lie to me.
Like, basketball is not the exact same kind of movements as volleyball. It's
very
a lot
similar.
Of jumping, a lot of running and lateral movement.
Yeah.
They're just as athletic, I'd say.
Don't lie to me. I know that is not true. I know that is not true, because if that was the case, then the male team would be wearing the same thing.
I've tried both on personally, you know.
Yeah. If that's the case, then make it mandatory for the men's team to wear the 2.5-inch inseam spandex.
You know, I bet you more people would watch women's basketball if they had to wear those, but
And
that is unfortunate. But
that is unfortunate. That's the state of our gooner society.
have you seen the things where they're like throwing the adult toys
I
onto
I have.
the WNBA courts?
And while I don't condone that,
I thought it was pretty funny.
it is pretty funny.
It brought a lot of attention to their league.
It has. And then it faded away again.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that made people watch. But my my point is that, like, don't lie to me. You can do it. You know you can do it not wearing that. If the Special Olympics team doesn't have to wear that and the males team doesn't have to wear that, that's bullshit, and you know it. And, you know, maybe I'm making too big of a deal out of it, but it's just like it's just one thing out of 1,000. You know, my biggest issue is not with volleyball.
It's a very common example.
It is a very common
People
example.
know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you talk to any male who watches volleyball, they'll give you the same answer. You know, they'll tell you why. That's the reason why they watch it.
Yeah.
No, bro. But
Super entertaining and fast paced, man.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
love the
I'm
thrill
just.
of the game.
I don't know, man. I feel like the women just outperform the men, and it's just such a great sport. It's really entertaining. No, that's
I'm not against women's sports. Like I
No.
watch women's ice hockey all the time.
no. But you know what I mean. Though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and it's just like the idea that women have been kind of coerced and convinced that being modest is oppressive. And I would say the same thing for dudes. Like, I think men should be more modest than they are as well in a lot of cases. But I do think it's different for men, because I think, you know, there's no point for men to do that. So a lot of men don't do that.
You know what? I actually think the longer shorts, now that I think about it, the longer shorts would probably be beneficial for volleyball. Because the one thing they don't do in basketball is they slide.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like,
The protection from
yeah, exactly.
burns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck you. No, but seriously, and even I was watching a video, and it was I was expecting you to give me a dirty look after after I said I was watching a video.
Oh, I just assumed it was a
Okay
it, video.
It was actually an okay video, but they were talking about in, I think it was the Canadian or American College League. After they allowed the use of, or like the wearing of, leggings instead of the spandex shorts, a lot of players switched to that, and there was literally no change in performance. If not, there was an uptick of performance. So, a demonstrable example of where that's not true. And in fact, you know, you also get the same excuse, like, for why girls wear that kind of thing in the gym. It's for movement. We're gonna do a video. I'm gonna wear a button-up shirt and jeans to the gym, and I'm gonna do a female's workout with more weight.
What's a female's workout?
I don't know. We'll find it out. We'll find out what women like to do at the gym, and I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do the most strenuous workout, or like, I'm gonna do like those activities.
I work out in jeans all the time, actually.
Yeah.
I've squatted in jeans all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do those workouts. I'm gonna do those workouts in a dress shirt or a button-up shirt and jeans.
Show up there in collared shirts.
Yeah. To dispel that myth and to prove that it's performative.
I'm gonna do it naked to prove that it's inconvenient.
Because, you know, if a dude came into the gym with spandex and his bulge was showing, everyone would be like, Get out of here, dog.
Yeah, you know, there's a guy like sitting next to you when you're working out, and he's like taking his shirt off, flexing in the mirror, you know, and you're checking him out a little bit. But you're also like, get out of here, dog, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, you're distracting me from my workout, man.
Yeah, dude. Do that in the change room,
And then
honestly.
you leave your workout early to follow him out and follow him home or something, you know? Then you I gotta stop.
Yeah, please. Please stop.
Tracking that on.
But, you know, and it's just like the continual and the gradual increase, not even gradual, like it's exponential at this point. The see ya.
My bad.
Of women objectifying themselves and having to, or not having to, but feeling coerced into objectifying themselves because it's been so popularized and so ingrained into our own culture through the sexual revolution and through the legalization and promotion of hardcore pornography. It's not even about like being puritanical or anything like that, but the biggest issue is just that I, as a Christian, have the belief that men and women were created in the image of God, that our bodies are beautiful and they're a gift.
I agree as a Nathan.
As a Nathan.
His name's Christian now.
Uh-huh.
As a Christian.
As a Christian. And I think that the objectification and that promotion that it is purely a thing for pleasure, and especially the idea that sex is primarily for pleasure, you know, and other than like oh bro, it's for doing it with someone you love and shit, but like that's essentially just like saying, yeah,
Would you not feel pleasure and joy at the birth of your firstborn child?
Yes, you would.
See, so therefore, you know, it is for pleasure, dog. Because it's an investment. It's an investment.
Yeah, if you're doing it to have kids.
Actually, it's like, if you talked about financial wise, it's probably the opposite of investment. It's just like, purposely losing money.
Investing in the future of our society.
Like, unless the kid's making you money, you know, it's not a positive ROI.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
You should, like, send them to a mine or something. I don't know if they work for wages or what, but, you know, as long as you're returning... Canaries. Right, you use them as canaries.
But, you know, it's all these people that, you know, they see what's wrong. They see that this is not right. But, you know, they're trapped. So I ask you, as someone who has been affected by this, without going too much into it, you know, perhaps on a later episode, but someone who's been affected by this, and someone who's seen what it does to other people as well, who of you is going to take your dick out of your hand and do something fucking great? Are you going to stand up?
Do something great?
Yeah. Yes. I mean this. And who of you is going to stand up to this conglomerate, to this evil fucking devil, demonic, possessed industry? Who of you is going to do that? Me. Raise your hand if you're going to do that.
Raise your right hand. And raise your left hand if you're left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop stroking it to the podcast. You told them to take it out of there. Take their hands off of it, so...
Yeah, but I did.
I'm assuming they have their hands on it right now.
Well, I'm hoping that they're not. I just meant like just in general. Just like as like
keep talking, Max.
Yeah. Just meant like metaphorically, man.
You count down from 5 for them?
Fuck. But who of you is going to stand up for the people affected by that? Who of you is going to stand up for your brothers who are...
See you standing, dog. You're sitting.
I'll stand up.
You won't stand up.
Quit interrupting me. Who of you is going to stand up? Who of you is going to stand up for the people who are affected by it through their addiction? Who of you is going to stand up for those who are affected by it through their entrapment in it? For those who are getting groomed, for those who are being raped, for those who are being put in there underage.
Sorry, that just caught me so off guard.
Well, you know, and it does. It's a tough conversation to have because it's not pretty. It catches you off guard because it's not pretty. It's fucked up, and it's absolutely sickening. And so, who of you listening, if I could get one person, just one person, to change their way, to change the way that they think about it, to change their outlook, and to make a change in their life, and to make one person stand up against this evil, my life would be complete. That's what I want. You know, my goal, my mission would be accomplished. My goal would be achieved. All I want is one person to stand up and fight this evil that we see and we know is evil. Who of you, through the strength of God, will fight against this evil? Because that is what it is. There is no room to quarrel about what it is. It is evil. No one can change my mind about that because that's what it is, indelibly, and it is a complete undebatable fact that it is evil ontologically. At its very core, it is evil, and it is disgusting, and there is no debate. There is no changing that. There's no way to make that not true. There's no way to make it. There's no alternative where maybe we could limit porn. We could, we could make it, something like that. We can make it safer for people. No, complete fucking abolishment. I'm a porn abolitionist. We will destroy this fucking evil, disgusting, sickening corporation, this conglomerate, these evil people. We will destroy them. I'm not a call to violence, but I mean like spiritually and metaphorically. We will crush them. We will destroy them. I call for the jailing of every pornographer, every porn producer.
Don't you think you should take it away slowly so they don't have too big a withdrawal? Because then you have
it's going to have to be slow.
People are going to riot, man.
I know, but it's going to have to be slow regardless. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. But we see big changes. We see in the UK, there is age verification, like actual verification, which again, not enough, but a step in the right direction. Fuck yeah, let's go. There's states in America that are completely banning it. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Based. And the end goal here is the jailing of pornographers and the complete banning of it. Resources to help those who are addicted, resources to help those who are stuck in this vicious cycle of pornography and the porn production.
Yeah, it's not treated the same way as other addictions.
It 100% is not.
One, typically.
Because there is a financial incentive to keep it going.
Well, I'd say that there is with alcohol and
100%.
all of that, but you have rehabs for all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. But again, with something like alcohol, there's literally government owned liquor stores.
I guess. Yeah.
You know, sure, they put the don't drink too much warning, but they don't tell you. They also don't tell you that it's a carcinogen and that it's tied to a number of health problems. You know, or they might tell you that, but they won't stress that.
No.
And they collect a hefty tax on it. You know,
it's all about the money.
Exactly.
Follow the money trail.
And that's all it is. And these porn lobbyists will pay politicians off. Why do you think nothing has been done? There's no way that this got done. We're at the point where we are without people taking bribes, without lobbyists giving money to certain politicians and certain judges and shit. It's sickening, and it makes me... It genuinely disgusts me. And it makes me sad, and it genuinely... I don't know, man.
Would you change your mind for the right price?
Fuck no.
You're gonna take bribes? What if they promise you a life of luxury?
Give me a Big Mac meal and I'll change my mind.
They could promise you a life of luxury for you and all your future generations.
This is a hill I'm willing to die on.
Don't you want your firstborn to go to a nice school where they teach him everything but the truth?
Yeah. My goodness, man. My goodness. And only we can change that, because the people in power sure don't give a fuck. And they don't care about you. All they see you as is another fucking dollar.
It's a rat race.
It's a rat race.
But I'm not a rat. I'm a turtle.
All rats get caught.
I'm a Ninja Turtle. Which one's your favorite?
Are you Master Splinter or are you Donatello?
One of those is... Oh, I guess, yeah.
Master Splinter is the
It's
rat.
a rat, yeah. It's a sewer rat.
Straight up.
You know who else digs tunnels in the sewers? The Rat King. The Rat King is down there, I'm pretty sure. Last I heard, the Rat King was alive and well down there.
Is that a fact?
I'm pretty sure, dude. I seen video evidence, actually. The Rat King, he was thriving. I've seen the Rat King. I hope he's well.
Right on. Yeah, we pray for the Rat King.
If the Rat King's watching.
Yep, we love you, Rat King.
Is this a mouse or a rat? It kind of looks like a mouse.
I think he's a rat. Little rat. Maybe, yeah, it's a rat. Evil.
Rats scary. They carry vermin. Or not vermin.
They are vermin.
They are vermin. I meant to say they carry disease.
They do.
Typically, what if they're healthy? Organic diet. There's organic rats out there.
There is. I love eating rats, actually. No, I don't. But, yeah. My overarching point is you have to make that change through the strength of God, through prayer, and through the intercessions of others. We can defeat this evil. And we will defeat this evil.
I think your rat might be unconscious from being hung upside down for
I think so.
such a long time.
We need to essentially kill all porn. To put a name to it and to put a title on it. We will destroy it and we will kill it all. Again, not a call to violence, just like metaphorically.
Kill them all. Kill everything.
And we will revolt against it, we will conquer it, and we will kill it.
They're after your friends and family. You know what to do.
In a way, they really are. In a way, they are.
They're out to get you, man, and destroy your friends and family and everything you live for.
It's predatory and it's disgusting. They count on young kids. They count on young kids to consume this. They count on getting them hooked early, which they do so often, and it is so sad and disgusting. To the point where, again, it's permeated everything. It's permeated the gym. It's permeated music. It's permeated art. It's permeated television and movies. And I call for the complete abolition and destruction of that industry. And who of you, like I said earlier, who of you is willing to take that stand, and who of you will destroy it?
Blow it up.
Blow it up. Every time you watch a video, you are contributing to the rape, grooming.
Okay.
You are. You genuinely are. You're contributing money to that industry, to the people who are stuck in there through the sexual abuse, for those who are stuck in there through drugs and grooming. You are contributing to that directly. Your money.
I get what you're saying, but when it first came out, like you're contributing, you're making it sound like they're there in the room.
Yes, I know, but
You're an
that
accessory to the crime.
Every time, even if you're not giving them money, every time you watch an ad, that money goes towards them.
You're giving them money every time you pay taxes.
That's right. You really are. But we can take this one step at a time. If we all boycotted it, there'd be no need for that industry.
Exactly. Boycott taxes.
Yeah. So stop jerking off, pussy. Anyway. And it really is. It's and again, it's not hard. It is hard. It's not easy, is what I was gonna say. It's not an easy task, and it's not something you're taking lightly. But you are the last line of defense. You are the consumer. But when there's no one consuming it, the industry cannot exist, and therefore, through your stand, you actively take part in the destruction of it. Which is good, which is based. You are based if you do not watch porn.
It's like being a vegan and not eating the meat products
Yeah.
so that they stop killing the animals.
Yeah, except not gay. And it's based.
If you keep watching the porn, you're raping the kids. You're doing it.
In a sense.
That's what you're saying.
That's
not my words. That's it.
I'm not saying that you're doing it yourself, but you're contributing to it.
You're the one working the air gun at the slaughterhouse. The 6-inch rod.
Yeah, except veganism is lame.
It's lame.
It's
Yeah.
lame.
Stop taking the milk from the cows, man, to make cheese.
But it's a similar idea. I get what you're saying. So anyone with a heart or a mind or a brain or a soul,
Not many of those out there.
apparently, delete that shit off your phone. Go outside. Dude, do something great.
So inspirational.
You can, there's the idea that no one person can make a change. That's not true. Because what is a group? What is a group made out of? It's made out of individuals who all made that choice to be a part of it. Start a group. Fight against it because we can destroy it. We can conquer this. All it takes is one simple decision. And it's hard and it's not easy. It will take time. But you can destroy it one step at a time. We pray for the destruction of the porn industry, and we pray for all those who are affected. And we just ask God that He would help us and guide us along this way, and that He would give us the strength to destroy them and destroy this industry. That we may move past the objectification of men and women, and that we would see the sacred nature of sex and the beauty of the human body, as we once did before the
eating of that apple.
Before the eating of that apple.
Metaphor.
Your references are insane. You always have the
yeah.
best references.
Thank you.
Yes. And we come from this from a Christian perspective. You don't have to be a Christian to believe this. You have a heart, you have a mind, and you have a soul. Take a minute, think about it, and I pray that you come to the same conclusion I have. Yeah. We'd like to. We're gonna do our shout outs and stuff like that now that. Oh no! Actually, there's one more thing we got to talk about. You've got a fight tomorrow.
I do?
As a release.
I might.
It's possible. Although we haven't received confirmation of it yet, we might post about it when it if that happens.
Yeah, I don't know for sure yet, but hopefully.
Yeah, we're recording this a little before. But when we receive confirmation, we will let you guys know.
You will let them know.
I will let them know.
I don't work in that business.
No, I do
I'm the talent.
I do all the online stuff. And
He's the manager. I'm just the talent that comes in. You know, I do my thing. I leave.
Yeah.
I don't even talk to this guy. I don't respond to his text messages. I just show up.
No, he doesn't. He left me on red twice yesterday after I asked him, hey, do you want to come over and record some podcasts?
Yeah, I just thrive under the lights and the cameras, you know, so
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't need to be bothered with that. Such as responding to his messages.
Yeah. But anyway, we're super excited for him.
Yeah.
It'll probably be taken in Lloyd Minister if it happens, correct?
I actually messed up. I told everybody it was Lloyd. It was Lethbridge. I was right the first time.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was Lethbridge. So, yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah, that's what I said the first time. And then I got confused because I was thinking, no way it'd be in Lethbridge. Because that's so far down. That's so far down from this specific address that I won't give out. I mean, only people watching this know you, so. What? What are you stressed about?
I've made plans for Lloyd.
Well, you should have told me. We can still go to Lloyd.
Yeah.
You have a whole month.
Yeah. No. Like I made I planned it out.
Bro had reservations made and everything.
No.
He's got to call the hotel suite. He's like, hey, cancel that one bed.
No.
Cancel the rose petals.
No, but we're excited for Nathan, I guess.
He's got to call a travel lodge up here.
Travel lodge, yeah.
Cancel the rooms.
Thrift lodge. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you get your fight, I guess, and stuff. A big thank you to Facedown Records and Void Awaken and a new band, The Infinite Intent. You heard their song Pride and Humility at the beginning of this episode, and you'll hear it at the end as well. Big thank you to them. We love their music.
Name.
Huh?
It's a sick name.
It is a sick name. And they're beautiful, beautiful music. Super heavy. Based. Super based. We love them. And we're happy to be partnered up with them. And go listen to their music. They released an album recently. And it is dope. An album or an EP. Same.
You could almost say it's Dubby.
You could almost say it's Dubby. The sponsor of today's episode is Dubby Energy, Jitterless Energy Blend, powdered energy drink. It's super dope. Use code TTOTWICKED at checkout to get 10% off your next order. We recommend it. Mr. Bones recommends it. It was the last thing he was holding before he died. Before we slined Twin out.
He made sure he was buried with the Dubby.
Uh-huh. But we dug him up and we stole it from him. And I use this all the time when I don't get enough sleep, which is often.
Or just hydration, man.
Uh-huh. Or
Jitterless.
yeah. Use this instead of coffee. We get a little money from when you use our code. You save some money when you use our code. It's a win-win. Go get Dubby at dubby.gg. That's dubby.gg. Yeah.
Mr. Boner. Wonder where his left hand went.
Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode. Next episode, we're going to talk about, because I realized we've not mentioned it once, what the name of this podcast means. If you check the description of any of our episodes or the description of the show itself, you'd figure it out, but we'll do a little explanation next episode. So, next episode or the episode after that. Depends how it works out. You'll get the explanation. Is there anything else we got to say?
I don't think so.
Find all our socials. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, pretty much any other podcast place. If you want to find all those links, including links to Facedown Records website and Dubby, go to linktr.et/ttotwicked, and you can find all of that. It's in the description, in the little show notes there. And yeah, stay blessed up. Blessed up. Crush evil. We will revolt. We will conquer, and we will kill it. Kill all porn. And we're praying for you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.